Welcome SAO survivors to Weekly Integral Factor. We got Kirito's birthday order, sure, but it seems like even the SAO Integral Factor devs think you'll be playing Last Recollection that released in Japan shortly before I started recording this, and tomorrow midnight for the rest of us in the rest of the world that we have an incredibly weak showing this time around in Integral Factor. So I'll take a page out of their book, and unlike the usual merch plug here, I'll just direct you to my opening explained for Last Recollection. The opening sequence is a beautiful one animated by A1 Studios, but as usual, it holds quite the secrets for us to unravel, so please do give it a check if that's your jam. Now back to Weekly Integral Factor. We don't even have a selection order featuring rerun skills this time around. That's the level of interest they are expecting this week in the game. What we have is the absolute bare minimum, the usually scheduled stuff. So let's start with the Hunt event. Mermaid Hunt has been updated, Abyss difficulty has been added, and if you're running it eyes up, keep in mind that both the weapon and element weaknesses changed for this high tier dungeon. The usual weakness switches from slash and wind into thrust and fire, and since Abyss also resists everything that it is not weak to, it may take you from double damage to not even damaging the boss if you do not adjust your equips, so prepare accordingly. Aside from that, the blue plates have been added alongside the rewards too for additional grinding if you're interested. We also have a Labyrinth strategy campaign. Feels like the perfect filler event really. All dungeons above floor 13 will be dropping bronze floor coins that you can exchange for up to 500 Arcana gems as well as many other rewards. This is an event that perfectly pairs with, your series weapon grinds, so if you are chasing any of them, you may want to prioritize this week to benefit from this added event. Last but not least, 2 new Kirito skills to celebrate Kirito's birthday on October 7. First step is 50% off, second step has higher drop rate for the 2 new skills, and third step has an even higher drop rate for the 2 new Kirito skills and a 4-star Kirito guaranteed, not necessarily the new Kirito skills. Looking deeper into the individual skills, Sparks in the Neon CD Kirito is a passive awakening skill. At max limit break, it increases your attack by 800, it increases your wind damage by up to 30% while decreasing earth damage by 15% as a demerit effect. And if you're equipping 2 or more Kirito skills in the same set, you get an additional 20% attack boost as well, which is very easy to do for sword users specifically. Pretty good passive skill that is very easy to take advantage of as a one-handed sword user. As for Strike of Victory Kirito, it is a wind element burst sword skill. At max limit break, it does 1480% damage to a single enemy in 8 hits. It also applies a defense buff for 15 seconds that gives up to 15% defense boost, and also an up to 9% wind damage buff, also for 15 seconds. Its burst form does 4140% damage while also granting the bonuses of both increasing your attack by your defense multiplied by 2 as well as increasing your wind element damage by 0.5% multiplied by the number of bleed stacks you got on you. Ouch, that sounds like a painful one to be honest if you want the max benefits from it. But that's pretty much it from this Weekly Integral Factor. Even they are telling you to go and play Last Recollection, so stay tuned for the release. Huge thanks to all members and patrons as always, and until next time, stay cool.